So can you give me like a 3-step process that people can actually connect with you?
While we're on the topic of how do I nominate a driver, I was not driving, someone else was driving.
Right.
But at the moment, currently we're dealing with 2 traffic fine laws in South Africa.
So can you give me like a 3-step process that people can actually connect with you?
The easiest is either an email or a WhatsApp. Telephone call, obviously, as well.
Right.
If I'm busy with a client or I'm not in a position to talk like now.
Right. Yeah.
If someone calls me now, I won't be able to answer the phone call.
Right.
But phone call is probably easier, just to have that initial discussion, or an email.
That's it. Yeah, I kind of like that as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it helps to explain the situation. I've actually seen a lot of Googled phrases.
Yeah.
Where it's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Where people
a
are
lot
like,
of jargon.
How do I dispute? I wasn't driving.
Yes.
And they're saying this and that. It's like all of that's in the Google search bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can see like one, and probably a lot of people share the same frustration.
So while we're on the topic of how do I nominate a driver, I was not driving, someone else was driving the vehicle. There's a specific process that has to be followed.
Okay.
And at the moment, currently we're dealing with 2 traffic fine laws in South Africa.
Okay.
At the moment. So we're dealing Orto, Johannesburg Metro Police Jurisdiction, and Tshwane Metro Police Jurisdiction fall under Orto. And the rest of the country, the rest of Gauteng, fall under the Criminal Procedure Act.
Okay.
So, and different set of regulations that governs how the acts are enforced. So with Orto, I really like Orto because I can go onto the Orto website, the official website.
Right.
And I can review all your fines. So what is, a lot of people won't like it, but every Orto fine that was issued to you since 2008 are visible on the Orto website.
Okay.
So it may show that it's paid, it may show that it's cancelled, or whatever the status is, it will be there. Okay. So I can tell you, go and have a look, you can see what happened with your fine. So if I do a submission of a driver nomination, it'll sit in a driver nomination status until it is finalized. So it'll show pending or it'll show finalized.
Okay.
If it's a cancellation or a representation that we've done for whatever reasons to cancel the fine, it'll show a pending status until that fine is processed, and then it'll say cancelled, or it'll revert back to infringement notice or courtesy letter status.
Okay.
If it is a revocation of an enforcement order, it'll show as revocation. So you can see exactly, I've done what I said I will do.
Yes,
now we're just waiting for them to finish the process on their side. Talking of infringement notice, courtesy letter, enforcement orders, those are the statuses for Orto fines. If it is a non-Orto fine, you just have a notice or a notice number, or it's what we call a notice.
Okay.
It's if I remember correctly, Section 54 infringement notice that was issued by the Traffic Authority.
Okay.
And they will keep on sending that to you. In terms of the National Road Traffic Act, it's valid for 30 days. They have to reissue it every 30 days and resend it to you every 30 days.
Okay.
And it's only they can only do that for 18 months. Then they must either issue a summons for you to appear in court, or they must cancel it.
Okay.
Orto fines never gets cancelled on its own from the Orto side.
Okay.
You have to submit a representation for that. So there's 3 statuses on Orto fines. Infringement notice, that is, you drove too fast 2 weeks ago, now received the notice in your post or via secure mail. Under the new regulations, they can send you an SMS or an email or a WhatsApp as well and say you have a traffic fine.
Okay.
10 days after they gave it to post office, 10 days after they sent the electronic notification, it is deemed that you have received your fine. So irrespective of whether you go and collect it, whether you throw away the notice, Doesn't
Right,
matter. You've received it.
Right, yeah.
You are liable to pay the fine.
Okay, like the Americans, you've been served.
Something like that. And then
Right.
32 days in the first 10-day delivery period. So they gave it to post office, or they sent you the electronic notification.
Right.
There's a 10-day delivery period, and then the 32 days to pay it, in which you automatically get 50% discount in the first 32 days start.
Okay, right.
Then they must issue a courtesy letter. That's the second status. Your discount falls away. The courtesy letter has a cost of 60 Rand at the moment. Under the new regulations, it will be 100 Rand.
Okay.
10-day delivery period, 32 days to pay it. And then they must issue an enforcement order, which attracts another 60 Rand fee plus the cost of the fine. An enforcement order blocks that vehicle license renewal and your driving license card renewal.
Okay.
So if it's not paid.
Sure.
So a lot of people want to renew driving license card, you need to go and pay the fines first.
Yes.
So we can go beforehand and make sure that there are no fines, or if there are fines, get them paid if we cannot do a representation or a revocation. And timeframes are important, because to do a representation, there's a 32-day waiting period. To do a revocation, there's a 32-day waiting period for that to be finalized on their side. And sometimes we've seen it takes up to 90 days for that to be finalized on the side of RTIA.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So to get this right here, just help me, right? If, for example, I need to renew my license or license disc or something like that, I can actually give you a call and say, this is the scenario, I need to do renewal, although I just want to make sure, that everything's above board, my fines and all that I have nothing outstanding, and you'll basically handle all of that, you
Correct.
and your team?
Yeah, so we can and we will check what fines are outstanding.
Okay.
That needs to be addressed before we then obviously can submit your license renewal as well.
Right.
So we can make the booking for you to go and do your driving license card. If it's the disc, we can do the renewal online, have it delivered to you, and tell you beforehand, you're going to have a problem because there's an enforcement order. Or what we find, especially with Cape Town, is they issue a summons for you to appear in court, but it never gets served on the correct address, so you don't know you need to appear in court. Then they issue a warrant of arrest, and the warrant of arrest goes with an admin mark on your ID, and that blocks everything. So that's a bit more serious. So we need to go and check, what fine is there? Is it a fine that's payable, or do you need to go down to Cape Town to go and appear in front of the prosecutor to see if they can do something with the fine to cycle it down, that you pay the fine so that the admin mark can be removed from your ID number. So we do that before I do your license. I will tell you, listen, there's a fine that's blocking your license. Let's sort out this fine first, because if I don't do that, then I'm going to do your license. You're going to receive a license page but no disc. And then you're going to come back to me and say, but why didn't you tell me? Yeah. So rather tell you up front, you know where you stand, and we can sort it out before we go. Otherwise, we do the license, you get the license document without a disc on it. Then you need to come back to me. I need to sort out your file, and then I have to redo the license and resend it to you.
All of that.
And depending on, if it's a Gauteng license, it's not a problem to redo the license. But if it's a Cape Town license, I cannot redo it online. I have to physically go to the licensing office. Then I have to involve someone else to go to Cape Town to get that done. So it's also from a logistical, practical sense that we do it upfront. Upfront, this is what's going to happen if we don't do this and this and this, and you get your license disc, and that's all you want. You're legally on the road, your traffic fines are sorted out.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about roadblocks and all of that. Once again, hassle-free.